Hello and welcome to this very special edition of Gadgets and Gizmos show with me, Siddharth Sharma. 2014 saw a lot of new shiny and innovative gadgets, and we got you the review of almost all of them on Gadgets and Gizmos. And now, as it's time to drop the curtains on 2014 and welcome the new year, we get you the top 10 gadgets that made a buzz in 2014. But first, take a look at the lineup. On the show this week, we get you the top 10 gadgets of 2014. And that's not all. We also tell you about the top 10 gadgets that promised the moon but failed to sizzle in 2014. Okay, then that's our lineup on the show, and now it's time to get straight into all the action and tell you which were the top 10 gadgets of 2014. We saw a lot of new technology, gadgets and gizmos make their way into our lives in the year 2014. And we get you the top 10 gadgets that made it to our list on Gadgets and Gizmos. First on the list is the Apple iPad Air 2. Apple is continuing its run of putting cutting-edge technology into the smallest space possible, and the iPad Air 2 is no different. The iPad Air 2 is the thinnest iPad ever, and it's also the most powerful, containing a A8X chip, an 8-megapixel camera, and at least 16 GB storage, and all that in a 6.1mm thin frame. The Air 2 prices start at Rs 35,900. And that is why the iPad Air 2 makes it to the number 10 on our gadget list. Apple's iPad has been the king of tablets since its launch, and till date, many companies have come and gone with their tablet options, but the story remains the same. Even with the iPad Air 2, it is still the king of tablets. Next on the list is the GoPro Hero 4. GoPro as a company has done it again with the Hero 4. The Hero 4 GoPro builds on the company's existing technology with improved resolution, upgraded audio systems, and time-lapse capabilities for ultra-low-light scenes at night. The Hero 4 comes in silver and black editions at $399 and $499 and promises to make videos for adventure enthusiasts. GoPro Hero 4 gets the number 9 spot. GoPro Hero 4 is a must-have camera for any adrenaline junkie, simply because it enables you to capture moments in unimaginable angles. Anyways, moving on, next up we have a smartphone for you that made everyone go wow in 2014. iPhone 6 Plus also makes it to the list. Apple entered the phablet race, and boy, they have done justice to this one. The supersized phone is the company's largest iPhone ever. With an alluring 5.5-inch display that makes it feel something like a portable iPad. The phone was a challenge to Samsung's larger models, and it did beat them in many areas. Along with a powerful 8-megapixel camera and a longer battery life, the phone is more a statement than an answer. The prices of the iPhone 6 Plus start at Rs 62,900. iPhone 6 Plus makes it to the number 8. Next on the top 10 gadget list is a home entertainment system that is both wireless and awesome. Take a look. The JBL Authentics L16 is a one-box system designed to cover all your entertainment needs, music, TV or films. It's a multi-talented product and comes at a whopping price tag of Rs 74,990. It's packed with generous compatibility options like AirPlay and DLNA compatibility that digs up files over your home network. It's a room filler and stays well poised at higher volumes, and that is why it makes it to the number 7 spot.
Now, for all the professional camera lovers, Nikon came out with a treat in 2014 in the form of D4S. And wow, what a camera this one is.
Touted as the serious tool for professional photographers, the Nikon D4S is the camera to have. The camera has a single point autofocus, dynamic area autofocus, 3D tracking, auto area autofocus and group area autofocus. This full-frame DSLR has a 16.2 megapixel FX format CMOS sensor and offers 5 autofocus area modes to full HD video recording. Price of the Nikon D4S is Rs 4,19,950 and that too just for the body. Nikon D4S makes it to the number 6.
Now, when we talk about a LED TV at your home, or should we say OLED televisions, LG takes the cake hands down in 2014 with its curved television.
Well, it's a bit obvious what is the main USP of this 55-inch beauty. Yes, you guessed it, it's the world's first curved TV and boy, it did not disappoint. LG's curved OLED TV offers a truly impressive visual experience but at a significant price tag of Rs 4,74,042, and this now comes loaded with the new WebOS TV with an intuitive launch menu that gives users access to the integrated 3D world, a web browser and the LG App Store that has on offer latest movies, television shows and games. LG OLED curved TV takes the number 5 spot.
Now, we saw a lot of wearable technology make its own space in 2014. And next up is our pick out of that lot, which made it to the top 10 gadget list.
If you are a fitness lover and love crunching data, then Fitbit Flex Fitness Tracker is the one for you. It tracks all your daily activities and it's quite accurate. With an easy-to-use app and a price tag of Rs 8,299, Fitbit Flex makes it to the cut on our top 10 list. Fitbit Smart Band takes the number 4 spot.
The camera was a big talking point for almost every technology company in 2014. Any gadget that was launched, one of the main USP of that one would always be its camera. And then something amazing happened. The camera took to the skies.
Smartphones, high-tech cameras and security videos are making the world eminently recordable, allowing users to monitor and revisit our every move. But nothing is pushing the video boundaries as much as camera-wielding drones. The DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus did something similar. You can get your hands on one for almost Rs 1,80,000. And yes, it is expensive, but it's known for its exceptional flight capabilities and powerful camera. And it's cheaper than the other high-end drones. It allows joyriders to gain a bird's-eye view of nearly any terrain. With a good enough range and magnificent shooting capabilities, the DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus makes it to our list on number 3.
Now, next up, what we have for you is not a gadget, but a game. And this game was the biggest hit of the year 2014. And no prizes for guessing this one. We are talking about the Grand Theft Auto 5.
The guns and crank in this area go through Trevor Phillips Enterprise or they ain't going.
This was the game of the year. Millions of copies sold within a couple of days. GTA 5 was the biggest game of 2014. Fans queued up to get their hands on this open-world game, and it did not disappoint them at all.
Your son, James. He's a good kid.
Oh my God!
Hey, let's bounce. Bounce. We're bouncing now.
GTA 5 makes it to number 2 because it's simply awesome.
That's Trevor, my best friend. That's Franklin, the son I always wanted.
Yeah, whatever.
Jesus, your therapist has a lot to answer for.
It's getting ready to go. It's getting ready to show. Somebody shout up at the mountain. We're getting ready to know. It's getting ready.
Now, when Google launched its next update to its popular Android operating system, the Lollipop, it got mixed reactions with Android fans. But one smartphone which was much awaited and loved was the Google Nexus 6.
Google Nexus 6 makes it to the #1 spot on our top 10 list. This was the most awaited smartphone of the year 2014, and it did deliver on all levels with Android fans. Nexus 6 has a pixel-rich 6-inch Quad HD display, a Qualcomm Snapdragon 805 quad-core 2.7 GHz processor, an f2.0 lens and 13-megapixel camera with optical image stabilization, and Motorola's superb build quality, all that at a competitive price tag. This is the smartphone to drool for in 2014, and that is why it is the #1 gadget of 2014.
And with that, it's time for us to take a very small break on this special episode of Gadgets and Gizmos. But you guys don't go anywhere, because on the other side of the break, we'll tell you about the top 10 technology fails of the year 2014.